Hey everybody, Fearless StarCraft here. Been a little while since I've made a video, but this one's sent in by Singularity. This is the super awesome 4v4 game, which I don't ever have never casted before, and we're going to take a look at it right now. So, those of you who didn't see, right when the game started, this guy right here, new, quit. In the perspective of Singularity right now, run like a girl is saying, well, everyone is saying you should expect a rush. It's 4v4. It's pretty common. You just do whatever the hell you want. And the RAT, he did it on purpose. Alright. Anyway, just some of what's been going on with me. I just moved down to Eugene to go to school at the University of Oregon. Got everything settled in, got everything set up. Took me quite a while to get my internet set up because it's all backed up with kids moving in to school. So yeah, I got to do it all by my lonesome. Trying everything with medium settings right now. It gets a lag in the beginning, it gets a lag during the combat. I'm sorry, apologies, but I'm giving it a shot. So, if we open the production tab, you get this mass of people. We're going to be focusing on Singularity right now because he sent in the video. He's a friend of mine, and he's pretty good shooting for 4v4 Masters. Doing the pretty standard build for Terran. Not be surprised if he goes the orbital command pretty soon. Alright, if we glance around, got a wall off coming from Smooths here. On this map, you need 2 people to wall off, and you've got the little extra one over here you're going to want to wall off. And against double Zerg, you want to make sure this happens. I don't know why Singularity isn't trying to help his friend. Maybe it's because Jester's not doing anything either, but yep, we do have the early pool completed by BMB. He's going up this ramp, however he's going to be stopped short by this pretty decent hard wall off. Pylons about photon cannon is about to come up before they can do any significant damage to those pylons. 40 BMB's attempts. That early aggression. If we go over here, we have another early pool push coming. That looks like just a pretty standard one though. Only one wave of it. While BMB is trying the other ramps. So lucky for everyone on this team, Smooths got the wall up in time, and Jester sent a single zealot to hold the line on these lanes. One Marine's finished. Although there is a lot of lanes here, they can simply keep doing what they're doing. They should be killing. SCVs are pulled off the line to repair from Singularity on Smooth's supply depot. A single Marine is still holding his own. More Marines being produced from each barracks. If we take a look at Singularity, he's got his reactored barracks, so he's not going for upgrades quite yet. Tech lab going down right now. He sends a ping to the rocks because they are under attack. Very smart by Singularity to put the supply depot inside of those rocks. What we've seen so far, this is a very, it's like a noob-friendly map, but it's kind of forcing you to turtle. Kind of do a wall off against Zergling enemy, not even like a soft one, like a straight hard one, because 2 people are pooling, and one of them had left the game, so one person's taking control of it. For the actions per minute after that person. It's pretty solid compared to everyone else's. Alright, so we got defenses on the way, 2 bunkers from Singularity, and a bunch of Marines and Zealot. They're going to have no problem holding this line. Proxy pylon set up by G2G, got to go soon. I think the name is too much of a coincidence to assume that GTG is a clan. We got some of the Zerglings that are positioned right over here. Oh, I was going to say they're just checking out what's going on, but hey, they may be going for the attack. Alright, Dark Templars are being warped in. That was pretty good from a 6-2 BT. However, it's not the Bronze League. Jester spots that immediately, and I believe the Rock's going to finish. I mean, Terran, look here, has enough energy for a sweep. Has enough energy for a sweep, and the rest are... So, yeah, this is not going to be a problem to hold on. Another bunker up, but Terran's ability to simply scan at any point in time. Sorry, I'm in a really wonky setup. I don't know if I mentioned I'm set up in Eugene, but I had to leave my desk behind, so right now my monitor is on my tower, my keyboard is in my lap, my mouse is on the ground next to me. And I lost my gaming service to an accident. Sadly. Oh my god. So, back to the game. The DPs broke through, the scans were used at improper time, and Zerglings are rushing into the base. More DPs right behind them. Not sure they're going to be able to handle this. They have no way to detect these DPs. They're mopping them up like they are nothing. Bunker goes down, and now we have 3 Marines, 2, 1, 0, no, 5 DPs in an unguarded entrance. 2 singularities. Little base. He has enough energy for 1 scan. Up here, enough energy for 1 scan. However, Smooth is dropping the missile turret. SCVs are pulled off the line to attack those DPs. Scan went down at the perfect time. Surround on them and finish them off. You can have no problem taking out these Zerglings as an SCV. Basically does the same amount of damage as the Zerglings right here. They might not attack as fast. They might not be as beefy. However, they get the job done. So DTs are in his ally Smooth's base. SCVs are being pulled off the line. Zealots are moving in to try to get this around on them. So I'm gonna get like carpal tunnel from this stupid mouse bleeding on my side. Basically, they held that off pretty well. If we go to the units lost tab, I mean, they're all in a pretty bad position at this point. News, attack failed, but gotta go soon's. I mean, it's pretty even. Those DTs cost him quite a lot. Basically on par with Singularity and Smooth, although Smooth did lose a bit more. Because the amount of DTs that were made to his base of the Singularities. So now that they've got ample detection set up, these DTs are going to be no good unless they get past it, which they just did. Observer is out from Run Like a Girl. That is going to further thwart the efforts of Got to Go Soon and his Dark Templars. If we look at their bases, the only one on 2 base right now is Stoned System, and from the looks at his base, he is definitely a Stoned System. He's on 2 bases. However, I mean, his base is saturated. He doesn't know what Warp Key technology is, though. Singularity knows that because he's been scouting his base at the very beginning. Alright, we head over here, lagging up a little bit because of this intense graphics requirements. I think we had another little scuttle there, and Smooth leaves the game. DTs are just all over it. Run Like a Girl declares that the observers are free to be controlled. Trying to get these DTs out of here. Poor Smooths. Never had a chance. It's kind of one of those situations where, you know, you think, oh my god, he did so much damage to me. It's crazy. And you leave the game, and yeah, 2,500 resources, that's quite a lot at 11 minutes into the game. No one's taking a second except for Stone System, who is, we've already said is a Stone System. G2G Soon does have his up, though, now. However, G2G Soon has lost the same amount of resources as someone who has left the game, so this is not boding well for that team, regardless of how effective that DT harassment was. If we come down here, we got Banelings coming in. I'm not sure the point of this. I mean, it could be a... I mean, it's not like a bust. I'm going to like, destroy a lot of these, but okay, maybe I lied. So they do quite a bit of damage to those bunkers. One Marauder sitting there stunned. Doesn't know what the fuck just happened to him. But with this Observer here, DP's going to keep trying the same thing, and it's not going to work out for him. We go to Units Lost tab, and bam. Look at that. 2,200 resources lost. 3,000 from G2G Soon. So he needs to stop probably doing his plan. They call out anyone ready to hit. They want to start to attack. If it's safe to assume what their opponents have been sending at them wave after wave is all they've massed up so far with the units tab. Yeah, G2G Soon has 4 Stalkers and 1 Zealot. He's working on some more units right now, but that's not a lot at all. Banelings are being constructed at the worst possible time. I don't think... okay, so some pop out. They injure these zealots, and if the army is held off, it's because of the brave efforts of those banelings, literally reducing a good number of the zealots to the red, but their shields will regenerate. More units being warped in by G2G soon. However, I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Oh, we do have Mutalisks and Roaches from BMB. After those early lings, he decided to tech up, grab an expansion very late. Stone system is finally getting warp gate technology on after taking his second and hard walling up his third. Okay, we'll go back here. I don't want to miss this. We have some back and forth, not wanting to commit to taking out this Nexus. Both armies are scurrying back and forth. This is just a huge army to go up against. Roaches and Mutas might not be the best counter to the army. These Stalkers, do they have Blink Users? Yes, Blink Stalkers at the ready. Singularity concentrating on defenses. They take out the expansion of G2G soon. That's not a good place for him to be in. We go to the units lost tab. He's definitely the worst in the game at this point. And I'm surprised he's still in the game. Baneling, Stalkers, Mutalisks, Roaches. Solid army composition moving out from the opposing force. And this group is just sneaking up right up here. I'm not sure if they realize where they are, but they might get a big flank on them. If it's right after they use their blink, that would be hilarious. A lot of Stalkers, Blink Stalkers from Run Like a Girl coming down to engage with this small group. Ooh, we do have an altercation coming down right here. No blinks is being used by Stone System. He doesn't have research. So, with the combination of Zealots acting as a meat shield and these Stalkers adding DPS, this force is completely annihilated. These Stalkers here are getting owned by the superior Stalker force of Run Like a Girl and GG Jester. The Roaches are not going to be able to handle this amount of firepower. Queen coming down to assist for that a futile attempt at DMB trying to defend himself. Roaches are chewed up. Blink Stalkers not even utilizing his own capability. They've researched and clearly see a few that need to be put in the back. There are less numbers, however, the fact that he's pushed him back this far, Singularity has come to assist with the Marine Marauder army, and I'm not sure it's going to be enough to continue this position. Pylons is trying to warp in more units, trying to assist with more Mutalisks. However, Marines chew up Stalkers like there is nothing better to chew on. Or if we added Stalker support against these Mutalisks, I'm not sure GG soon is going to be able to hold this. He blinks back for no apparent reason other than to re-engage at a worse angle. Pylons being destroyed by the Marauders. The superior Stalker force is finishing off quite a few units. I don't know the research lost that right there. Just be shocked by the amount of units that GG soon has lost. Cybernetics core is going down. Those pesky Stalkers are no more of a problem for anybody. Blinking right on these Marauders. However, Marauders destroy Stalkers, like I said. Getting us around on Marauders is not going to do you any good at all. They can shoot you from anywhere. You don't have to really matter. You don't have to put the sleep in just. So GG soon is moving up with a few DTs at a last-ditch effort to do damage to his opponent and possibly win. However, the turret is going to spot them in time. Basically, he's just getting destroyed, annihilated. Sad level. There's nothing to defend it with. Blink Stalkers coming in to take out these Mutalisks to do what designed to kill Mutalisks. That's what they do. They're damn good at it. Singularity all this while has been amassing another Marine Marauder army, this time supporting Medevac. And he looks at Texas MMM, which is good against basically everything in the game. No more DTs. All the DTs got in the base of Smooths. He had left the game, so he was doing nothing. Easily take out these DTs because although DTs are badasses, super strong and permanently cloaked, they can be killed. They are not invincible. GG soon is mining from extremely far away, I'm sorry, and I'm assuming these are no longer being microed to go back to a macro style game. If we go to the production tab, maybe not, they're being microed very heavily.